Thank you for coming on such short notice. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the
Fatui? Again? But...
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the first Dandelion Knight, the aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt.
Oh, Paimon gets it!
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today... Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonia, we've already considered every no matter what stance we could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search. All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate, but you need not emphasize once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan.
Whoa, leave it to Master Jean to come up with
Perhaps such plans have become second nature. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, it is said that he is difficult to get along. Thanks again for your help. If
Time to go. Time to go.
Huh? Who are you?
Hello?
Hello? What's wrong? Did you just say what's wrong? Huh. And I suppose you think that given that I don't recognize you, if you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will now.
That's etiquette? Paimon?
And neglecting your... But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the waste. What did you say? You dare question the... I'll have you know that though the law... Just look around. The people are unruly and save your words. I find your manners... Besides, now I have more...
Oh, so this is what Master Jean meant by difficult to get along with.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight, I'm just on my way out to get... Huh? Judging by your expression,
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run
no need to get down on yourself. You just have to keep at it and never give up.
Master Jean asked us, but it turns out that...
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is...
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain However, there is... That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other in other words, she doesn't really... However, she's still quite knowledgeable about...
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master...
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan is frowned. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get. In fact, I think.
Thanks, Amber.
Good luck, you two.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members? The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later! Diana Special!
Almost.
Think you can bully me?
The wind knows me.
Huh.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to the...
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could. Only if I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take... Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once
Sorry, Paimon doesn't
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch-enemy?
Arch-enemies? Wait a minute.
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my targets, which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. Speaking of which...
This is the honorary knight of the night. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with...
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt. Everyone...
hard to avoid such a reputation.
Oh, so that's what you think of me?
But didn't you think...
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3... I assume you need me to teach...
That's right. Amber told...
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back and we can put that aside for now. Besides...
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
You finally arrived. There's no time to spare.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Don't worry. There's a time and place.
You need to be in the right...
I already have a long list of vengeance. Who knows how long it will be, but...
Well...
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance and But you needn't worry. At least, not whilst we're investigating this matter. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, but if he did commit a wrongful act, then I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, let's begin with your manner.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some... Mark my words! Vengeance will be mine!
Not even close.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! It seems you don't respect...
No, I've no need to trouble myself. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear..." However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value. Yet, oh, no. You must be prudent with your words.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one... It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, however, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, this is only the first step in making a greeting.
Wait. This is, perhaps...
Ah. Very well.
Oh, you're Eula.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... What comes next?
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of it.
Hold on. Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and... got it.
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan... The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any... If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control...
Hey! Don't leave!
Wow. The Lawrence name really...
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much.
Time to go.
You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have word. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt, their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
But mark my words, this transgression...
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge... I'm sorry, but I want her to... Listen here, if you don't...
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt.
Don't worry. What with me being in... Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared...
Yeah, why were you so willing to...
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape... Let's leave it at... But unfortunately, you
no need! Besides, right? We'll just have to roll. Let's just keep Eula...
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems, but we must also practice. I have a very effective way...
I love it when it snows. The world falls completely silent.
It's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified... For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead, but a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed for...
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats, and compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Paimon thinks so too.
You look... All right, let's get...
Time to go. Time to go. Into the wind. The wind knows me. Time to go.
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be difficult at first. Remember, you...
Time to go.
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be difficult at... Remember, you...
Time to go. The wind knows me. I follow the wind.
Not bad. A lot better than... This scenario was relative. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle. My family set only the highest... Let's proceed.
Time to go.
Shake and stir!
Into the wind.
No, my sword!
Burn!
This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
retribution!
Shaken and stirred!
Into the wind. Rain outlines your fate. Well done. Your and you managed to remain calm given such an outstanding performance.
Like Paimon said,
Hold on. I was commending the traveler's performance.
what? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Hey! That's not true!
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. No,
Huh? What is it?
certainly not. Didn't you just say that you were freezing?
Oh, thank you!
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned... So, dear friend,
Paimon knew something was off!
all in the name of vengeance. Now then, given that I already have something in mind, let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunt. Great weather for practicing martial arts, but perfect weather for reading.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber! Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gabrotinous fleck?
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order...
So, we clearly didn't order this. Yet,
You're gonna take with...
You should know me by now. That's the kind... Well, then... please wait a moment while I get the dish for...
delicious unauthorized delicacies.
Why would you choose gabrotinous fleck?
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The older
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. Of course not. It's hard to find some...
It's fine when you're just... Eula's always talking...
But I am serious.
Paimon's starting to realize there's no need to be so awkward.
Listen,
What?
so that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. All right, no need to look so sullen.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she... Don't underestimate my ability to exact... All right. Next, you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale.
Aren't you coming?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. Yes. Please do remember...
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, and
Let's meet again.
Here, the gabrotinous Fleisch mit sauerkraut. And by the way, don't worry too much when...
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand, but she seemed to get along fine with you.
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see, so no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing.
How come you're able to...
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demand at the same time numerous members...
Oh, so both
That's right. So you can imagine how but thanks to Grandmaster, in the eyes of the people, but she simply fulfills her duty as a knight. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be I believe a day will come when things...
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to you.
I'm glad. I think take care. Please.
The wind knows me. Time to go.
The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic...
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two. A few humble words, huh? Yes, that sounds appropriate enough. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
It appears I have misjudged you. Impressive. My intentions were to test your
Oh, so he was testing us.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, if I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech? Ah, good. Very good. You are bright. And compared with the...
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means...
It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. Ah, yes.
Now even Paimon's starting to...
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Wait, so you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be... Well, considering your... Please, come with me. We happen to see some... friends from a...
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Well then, let's...
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? Even if they are powerful, our status is... And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to admire...
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure...
Let's proceed, shall we? As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with...
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected?
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful. beautiful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must, they're my guests. If you happen to offend...
But this matter is of utmost secrecy.
You dare question the...
No need to sound all high and mighty.
Continue with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course, that is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Where have I seen this person? And who, may I ask, is this?
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are
Our plans are strictly confidential. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander...
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, the Knights of Favonius...
And what about this?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I... Without the support of the Lawrence, you must immediately...
Fine. I'll take your word. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring...
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Why...
Excuse me? That shape...
I see. Crude.
Of course, you needn't work the rights to that building as well.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. That we will make good use of the...
Don't worry, this matter is only between... Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and Perfect.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't...
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
That's right! It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion, Punch!
So this was all just a plot?
It's your own fault!
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh? We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. I knew I should... No matter. We already have the intel.
They're running off in different directions. Terima remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with the Schubert later.
Let's end this. This is bad.
The door is open. Let's go!
Don't touch me! Get out of my...
It seems we finally caught up. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such...
Yes. Rings a bell. So,
You have brought shame to our family.
I know that you poured great
Knight of Favonius? You still have a chance. Defeat Then I shall plead with the family to spare.
So just to be clear, you want a knight of
I shall say this one. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in...
Since when have I ever complied with the...
Why, you...
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make, trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture...
That's right. In the name, I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. But I am capable of discerning right. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've...
Hyman took a peek at their diagram.
And there was me. Let's discuss this later.
the wind!
Rain outlines your fate. Crush!
I'm here. Leona special!
The wind knows it. One with wind and cloud!
Let me lead you a bit.
Miscalculated. Heard of this? You must counterattack.
Take an answer!
Harden up. Not breaking a sweat. Finally.
Can't handle your drink. Huh.
Into the wind!
I will aim. I guess this is it.
Scratch that.
The wind knows it. Fallen leaves, adorn my
Know my sword. Witness the power of the...
Time for retribution!
Shudder! Vengeance will be mine! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
My duty without an end.
More speed. Crush!
That's where they put the diagram!
Point us here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight!
Rain cutter! I condemn you!
You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them!
Take an answer!
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds
Burn!
You must counterattack!
Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink.
Blood of frost! Beg for mercy.
Death.
This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy of it. But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt, the Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone. Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
Oh yeah! You suddenly...
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui, I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Finally! After all this time... In reality, you were worried about us and your...
My purpose was vengeance. You don't look too bright. And mark my words,
Hey! What do you...
you have seeded a deep... Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never...
Bring it on! Sure!
That you will.